Now we're going to find the angles here. We're going to find them in the triangles. So there we just practice without the triangles. We need to know that in order to do it. Now we're going to do the same steps. We're going to follow the same steps as before. We're going to label all the sides. So we're going to go and label all the sides first. So we'll use different colors. Red. So here, across from the 90. That's our hypotenuse. Hip. Okay, across from the X, that one there, across from the X is the opposite, and beside the X is the adjacent. And then we circle the ones, just like before, we circle the ones we're going to use, and we're not using the opposite, there's nothing there, so we're using adjacent and hypotenuse. And then we go over here to our trig ratio, we've got to find the one that has adjacent and hypotenuse. This one doesn't. There it is. We're going to use cos. We're going to use this one. We write cosine of theta is adjacent over hypotenuse. We pick the right ratio. The one has the 2, so we'll go cosine. This time we'll put cosine of x because that's what we're looking for. Adjacent is 15 over 30. Now, it's your choice here. Either you can figure out 15 divided by 30 is 0.5, or you can go x equals cosine negative 1, 15 over 30, and put it in your calculator. Or you can figure out 15 divided by 30 is 0.5 and then put it in the calculator. So you have to find the way that will work for you, or you find the easiest. So let's put my calculator. I'll do it this way. Exact same as before. This time we just have to find the side. So we go 15 divided by 30, so we go second cos. And then that negative 1 appears. 15 divided by 30. Close the bracket. And you get 60 degrees. So works out to be a nice number. X is 60. And I'm not sure if you round to 1 decimal place. Let's see what it says. Round to 1 decimal. So if it's just 60, we put 60. We actually write 60.0 degrees because there's 1 decimal is 60.0. I know it's an even 60. Okay, next question. Okay, we'll move on to the middle one here. So we're going to label again across from the 90. Well, that's our hypotenuse. Always across the longest side. Always the hypotenuse. Okay, across from the angle. And I tried to use a different color. We'll try red. Oh, we'll try black. That's okay. Across from the angle here, we have the opposite. So this one's the opposite. Beside the angles is the adjacent. So right beside it, but the hypotenuse is 1, so it's the other one. So now we go here. We will circle the ones we want to use. We'll circle the adjacent, and we'll circle the opposite. So we're going to use opposite and adjacent. We're not going to use hypotenuse. We go to our 3 trig ratios. Well, let's see which one has opposite and adjacent. Opposite hypotenuse, no. Adjacent hypotenuse, no. Opposite adjacent, oh, it's this one. So we're going to use this trig ratio. We're going to use tan. So we put tan of theta. Okay, tan of theta is opposite over adjacent. Tan, now we're going to put the angle. We don't know it's y. Opposite. So we go up here, opposite. 20 is opposite, and adjacent's 29. So it's 20 divided by 29. 20 over 29. Now you can go tan negative 1 and put it in. I will do it now using the other way that I showed. So I'm going to use this calculator so people that have this calculator see how I do it. I'm going to go 20 divided by 29, and you get 0.68. Okay, so you get tan of y is 0.6. I'm going to put a lot of decimals so I can be accurate. 89655. 89655. So we've got that. Now, again, you can just put second, if you wanted to, put tan negative 120 over 29 and just put in the better calculator. 689655. And then I go here, second, tan. And I get my answer 34.6. So if I wanted to write all the steps, I go y equals tan negative 1 of 0.689655. And then I get y equals 34.6 degrees. 34.6 degrees. Next question. We're going to do the last one here at the end here now. We're going to do this one here. Label all the sides. So we're going to label the three sides. This one's in feet, but it doesn't matter. They're both in feet, so we're fine. So across from the 90, hip. Across from the angle, opposite. Last one left, adjacent. It's beside the angle, it's adjacent to it. Circle the ones that you're going to use. I'm going to use op and hip. Op and hip, op and hip. So let's see, what has op and hip? Oh, the first one. First one here. Op, hip, sine of theta. So sine of theta is opposite over hypotenuse. So sine of our angle is opposite over hypotenuse. So sine of z, opposite. Let's see what the number is. Opposite, 9. And hypotenuse 23. So 9 over 23. 9 over 23. This time I'm going to go z equals sine -1 of 9 over 23. I'm going to use the other calculator this time. So I'm going to go on here, clear. So I go second sine 9 divided by 23. Close it, and I get 23.0 degrees. That's what I'm going to write. Z is 23.0 degrees. Don't forget that degree symbol, 23.0. Last question here, we're going to leave for the last video. It says solve the following triangle, find all the missing items. It'll be in the last video.